Next up, we've got Faith, who is going to be presenting a thesis in biology, and Jonathan is after that, and Jenny will come right after. Right.
Hi, so I'm going to be talking about pollution in Oriskany Creek. So I chose to work with Oriskany Creek for a couple of different reasons. The first one being, I believe that when scientists and researchers are thinking about pollution, they mainly think about big factories that dump a lot of chemicals into waterways like oceans and lakes, and therefore a lot of smaller counties and waterways are overlooked when it comes to pollution research. So I thought through doing some research on Oriskany Creek in Oneida County and looking at things that affected the people and the communities around me, I would be able to determine what future steps can be taken to avoid further pollution. So our research question was, when there are agricultural and sewage influences, what harmful chemicals are found in the water? And as you can see on this map up here of Oneida County, Oriskany Creek runs from the very top all the way to the bottom of Oneida County and is surrounded by over 200,000 acres of farmland, as well as having 3 large sewage water waste treatment centers. So it has both agriculture and sewage influences. So we hypothesized that when both of these are present, we are going to find 4 chemical markers. The first one being caffeine, which is a wastewater marker, then carbamazepine, another wastewater marker, tetracycline, which is an antibiotic found on foods and farm animal feeds, and then glyphosate, which is an herbicide found on crops. So in order to determine if these 4 harmful chemicals were present, and these 4 chemicals can cause aquatic organism death, aquatic organism lack of development, it can cause birth defects in humans and animals, as well as it can build up an antibiotic resistance, which is when certain drugs and things are not going to work for you anymore because you've built up a tolerance to them. So obviously for things that we do not want to experience. So in order to determine if these were present, we did a very basic water extraction process. So in the column on the top, we ran our water samples through, and our little filter on the middle of the column caught all of the molecules that we were looking for. And then once that came out, we ran some methanol and water through it to just kind of wash out all the molecules we were looking for. Then we ran it through a machine, which gave us a graph with a couple different peak heights. And using the peak height, we were able to determine what exact chemical was present. So we found that carbamazepine, caffeine, and glyphosate were present. We did not find any tetracycline, which could be for 2 different reasons. Either it's not present or we're looking for it at the wrong peak height. So using this data that we've gotten, you can determine that Oriskany Creek does experience some level of pollution. We are still running some of our experiments, so we have yet to determine if tetracycline is present in the exact levels of pollution it's experiencing. But through this research, you're able to determine what future steps can be taken to either avoid pollution or if there's specific steps for the chemicals present that you can use in order to prevent the rest of the pollution occurring.